Separation on the basis of solubility. The separation of gas from water is based on the principle that solubility of a gas decreases with a rise in temperature. Following gases can be separated from a liquid-gas mixture. Method 1. The liquid-gas mixture is filled in a flask and the apparatus is set up as shown in the figure. On heating gently, yes, care has to be taken that you do not boil, the solubility of gas decreases. The bubbles of gas collect over the water. The table here, in the liquid-gas mixture of air and water, the gas collected on heating is air. In the mixture of carbon dioxide and water, carbon dioxide is collected on heating. In sulfur dioxide water mixture, sulfur dioxide is the gas collected on heating. By diffusion, the rate of diffusion of any gas through a porous partition is inversely proportional to the square root of its vapor density or molecular weight. Thus, if a mixture of two gases of different densities is passed through porous partitions, then the lighter gas, having less vapor density, will diffuse out more rapidly than heavier gas. Table shows the mixture of various gases which can be separated by diffusion. Table. In the gas-gas mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen, the lighter component of gas which diffuses out first is hydrogen. In sulfur dioxide and nitrogen, nitrogen diffuses out first. In the mixture of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide diffuses out first. In the mixture of ammonia and nitrogen, ammonia is the lighter component of gas which diffuses out first. Method. Say there is a mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen. When this mixture is passed through a long tube having a number of porous partitions, hydrogen molecules will diffuse more rapidly as compared to carbon dioxide molecules. Thus, if there is a sufficient number of partitions, then in the end, hydrogen comes out as illustrated in the figure.
अगर आप अपने सिलेबस के सारे चैप्टर्स इस फॉर्मेट में देखना चाहते हैं तो हमें डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए नंबर पर कॉल करें। ऐसे ही और एजुकेशनल वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल होम रिवाइज को सब्सक्राइब करें।
But dissolution in suitable solvents. The constituents of two gases can be separated if 1. One of the constituents is soluble in some particular liquid, generally water. 2. One of the constituents reacts chemically with a liquid from which the constituent can be recovered by chemical action. The table here shows the mixture of various gases which can be separated by dissolution in suitable solvents. Table. In the gas mixture of nitrogen gas and carbon dioxide gas, solvent used is potassium hydroxide solution. Soluble gas, carbon dioxide, and the insoluble gas is nitrogen gas. In the mixture of ammonia gas and nitrogen gas, water is the solvent used, and ammonia gas is the soluble gas, while nitrogen gas is the insoluble gas. In the gas-gas mixture of chlorine and hydrochloric acid gas, water is the solvent used, and HCl is the soluble gas, that is, hydrochloric acid gas. The insoluble gas is chlorine gas. In sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas mixture, potassium hydroxide is the solvent used, and the soluble gas is sulfur dioxide, while the insoluble gas is oxygen gas. Method. Let us imagine there is a mixture of nitrogen and carbon dioxide gas. 1. Pass the mixture slowly through a potassium hydroxide solution contained in a conical flask. Carbon dioxide reacts with KOH solution chemically to form potassium hydrogen carbonate. However, nitrogen being insoluble bubbles out. 2. Collect nitrogen over water as shown in the figure. 3. The carbon dioxide can be recovered from potassium hydrogen carbonate solution by treating it with dilute hydrochloric acid.
अगर आप अपने सिलेबस के सारे चैप्टर्स इस फॉर्मेट में देखना चाहते हैं तो हमें डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए नंबर पर कॉल करें। ऐसे ही और एजुकेशनल वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल होम रिवाइज को सब्सक्राइब करें।
By preferential liquefaction. This method is generally employed for industrial separation of a homogeneous mixture of two gases, such that one of the components of the mixture under pressure liquefies while the gases are suddenly allowed to escape. The component which escapes on liquefaction is separated from the other component. For example, when a mixture of hydrogen and ammonia under a very high pressure is suddenly allowed to expand in another vessel, the ammonia liquefies and separates from hydrogen. The table shows the mixture of various gases which can be separated by preferential liquefaction. Table. In the mixture of gases, ammonia and nitrogen, the component which liquefies is ammonia. In mixture of gases, sulfur dioxide and oxygen, sulfur dioxide liquefies. In mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen, carbon dioxide is the component which liquefies. And in a mixture of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, it is carbon dioxide which liquefies. By fractional evaporation of liquefied mixtures of two gases. Sometimes when a mixture of two gases under extremely high pressure is allowed to expand, both the gases liquefy. For example, when cold air under very high pressure is suddenly allowed to expand, both the constituents of air, that is nitrogen and oxygen, liquefy. The boiling point of liquid oxygen is minus 183 degrees Celsius and that of liquid nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius. When the above liquid is maintained at 196 degrees Celsius, nitrogen starts boiling to produce nitrogen gas. It is collected separately. Oxygen is left in liquid state and it does not boil off. The table here shows mixtures of other gases which can be separated by fractional evaporation. In a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen, the component which boils off is hydrogen, while in a mixture of sulfur dioxide and chlorine, it is sulfur dioxide which boils off.
अगर आपको इस चैप्टर का कंप्लीट वीडियो देखना है तो होम रिवाइज स्टडी ऐप अभी डाउनलोड करें।